Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Andrew May here, investment advisor and certified financial planner professional. In today's video, I would like to introduce you to the topic of behavioral biases, and in particular, call attention to 5 biases that may be detrimental to your investment success. If learning more about personal finance and investing sounds appealing to you, then be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. According to Charles Schwab Investment Management's Bias Freedom Workbook, biases are the unconscious filters by which we make judgments and decisions about everything, including politicians, where to go for lunch, and especially our money. All of our thoughts are filtered in this way. In fact, it is impossible to make an unbiased decision. There are deep psychological behavioral biases and more conscious sociological biases that are based on our generation, life stage, experiences, values, and environment. Behavioral biases fall into 2 categories, cognitive and emotional. Cognitive biases stem from defective thinking, information processing, or memory errors. The result is poor reasoning and decisions. Cognitive biases are best solved with logic and data, correcting the faulty thinking with better information. Emotional biases stem from gut reactions or instinctual impulses to satisfy basic human desires, avoiding pain or seeking pleasure, for example. Due to their deep psychological roots, emotional biases are harder to correct. They are best addressed with calming techniques that help reduce emotional charges. Now, let's review 5 common behavioral biases that can negatively impact your investment decision-making. Bias number 1, confirmation bias. According to Morningstar.com's Behavioral Guide to Market Volatility, even if we try to engage in proper research before making a decision, our minds will automatically pay more attention to information that supports our current beliefs. Confirmation bias is our tendency to find and interpret information in a way that supports our opinion, and it can derail even the most well-meaning investor who is trying to keep up with the news. Bias number 2, herd mentality bias. Humans seek comfort in groups and tend to flock together, especially during conditions of uncertainty. This can lead to the tendency to buy and sell stocks when everyone else does. The problem is that most people buy when prices are rising and sell when prices are falling. Bias number 3, recency bias. Recency bias occurs when investors put an emphasis on recent events and give less weight to those that have happened in the past. It skews perception towards short-term thinking. During a bull market, investors' appetite for risk is generally increased as they extrapolate recent gains into the future. The same holds true in the depths of a bear market. The appetite for risk dries up as investors flee stocks. Bias number 4, action bias. This bias describes the tendency for people facing uncertainty to take action even when doing nothing is a very reasonable, if somewhat uncomfortable, option. It's easy to get the impression that investing is all about active trading or market timing. However, history shows us that successful investing is not about trading or timing the market, but rather the amount of time in the market with a proven investment strategy. Bias number 5, overconfidence bias. Overconfidence bias causes investors to overestimate the quality of their judgment or information. Some investors believe they can successfully predict market downturns and rallies. Unfortunately, when it comes to investing, there is no crystal ball, and it is hard to know with certainty the direction of the stock market. Overconfidence impacts our ability to make sound investment decisions based on the facts at hand. In summary, human behavior is shaped by conscious and unconscious decisions which can be swayed by behavioral biases. While these biases can serve us well in our day-to-day lives, they can have the opposite effect with investing. Cognitive biases are best solved with logic and data, correcting the faulty thinking with better information. Emotional biases are best addressed with calming techniques that help reduce emotional charges. If you found today's video informative, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you know of anyone else who may benefit from the contents of this video, consider doing that person a favor and sharing the video with them. Until next time, I'm Andrew May, investment advisor and a certified financial planner professional, and I believe that you, if you don't fall prey to your biases, can do this.